Hello, all, and welcome back to episode 2 of Project Libertine, the Cricket 24 career mode where we look to replace not one but two legendary English fast bowlers in Stuart Broad and James Anderson. If you missed episode 1, we created our player JD Libertine as a hybrid of Anderson and Broad and signed for club side Solihull. We took to the field for our first T20 and 50 over club game, which were both wins. We pick up episode 2 with our first 3-day club game, and it is against Hereford. Solihull's captain makes it 3 wins on the bounce with the toss and elects to bowl first, an easy decision with the overhead conditions. James Anderson would definitely like to get the new ball in this environment, so let's see if we're fortunate enough to do that. We end up having to wait until the 37th over to be handed the ball, in which time Hereford have found themselves 80 for 6.
Keeper, not enough on it to entice a shot. Didn't.
With Hereford looking to dig in to regain a foothold in the match, things are kept tight, and we start first up with a maiden over.
Over completed.
The pressure continues into our second over, and we beat the bat for the first time with a lovely ball angled across the left-handed batsman. The ball tracker at the end of our over shows we've bowled a good line, but if we want to attack the stumps, we need to try and get that ball a little fuller. The nenext 3 balls in a row have the batter in all sorts of trouble, including an edge down into the ground and through to the keeper. Merrin looks unable to cope with the outswinger.
It's so crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Wow, that missed the lot.
We think back to the end of the last over and the ball tracking, and we go a little fuller. A beautiful ball pitched up and given plenty of time to swing, which it duly does. The ball swings between bat and pad and crashes into the stumps off a faint inside edge. A fantastic wicket, reminiscent of a young Anderson, just without the red streak in our hair. Hereford find themselves in a difficult position 7 wickets down, and life is not going to get any easier for the batters out there. Guptill is taking on the responsibility of trying to score as he realises he is now with the tail. However, the ball is doing just too much as another beauty zips perilously past his stumps. Once more we go past the outside edge of the bat and follow it up by striking the batsman on the pads. We probably failed to bring the ball back just enough, and the hopeful appeal was turned down. A few overs later we go wider of the crease and are unfortunate to not pick up the edge. This is the last over we bowl in the innings as Hereford are bowled out for 145, with Libertine taking 1 for 9 from 9 overs. In response, we make our way to the middle with the score 123 for 6. The Solihull batters have been unable to take advantage of the bowlers' hard work in the first innings, so let's see what Libertine can do. Conditions still look difficult for the batters as we play and miss with a forward defensive prod. This is followed up by a hostile second delivery in which we are struck on the body, but scamper through for a leg bye. And third ball is a play and a miss. We regain our composure for the fourth ball and clip it away nicely to get off the mark with a single. We rock onto the back foot and guide that nicely down to fine leg for 2 runs. A nice drive on the front foot, and like all
Classic
lower order
cover drive
batters,
that
believe
finds
a
the
good
fielder at
shot
cover.
deserves a run, as we take on the fielder's arm for a risky single. And the very next ball we face, we
Does
show that we
very
haven't
well
learnt
to
our
quickly
lesson,
get across
as
to
we are
this
run out
quick run out.
attempting another risky quick single. We certainly have lots of work to be done on running between the wickets, and gym work to work on our physical traits. Also, this series might just need a run-out counter. Solihull go on to make 240 and lead by 95 runs
now.
after the first innings. We are introduced back into the attack after 8 overs, and Hereford are 28 without loss. We are bang on the money from the off with a delivery that is far too good for the batter. The following ball is another moral victory for the bowler, albeit at the expense of 4 runs, as a leading edge goes through the covers for 4.
Right.
It might be early days in our career, but Cobb has us looking like a prime Anderson. Time and time again we're able to beat the bat, but so far we have no luck in finding that elusive edge. All that changes a few deliveries later, but Cobb survives. The edge runs away to the boundary for 4 and we get no reward. Full and straight and clipped away. The batters turn for a second before changing their minds. Clear run-out chance goes begging by poor position at the stumps by Libertine.
Take those moments by the scruff of the neck.
Another full swinging ball, and Cobb's luck finally runs out. He picks out fine leg on the boundary, and Libertine takes Solihull's first wicket. There were plenty of great balls bowled that beat the batter's edge, but in the end the wicket is a rather ugly one, caught out on the boundary.
Really starting to...
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Sometimes you've just got to stop.
Hereford have decided that counter-attacking is the best route back into the match. Despite trailing by 41 runs, they punch back with a series of well-executed strokes.
Through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot.
Great shot. Stepped inside the line of the ball, rotated the wrists, and that'll run away for 4.
That was a brilliant bounce.
A more fortunate boundary this time, but the positive intent shown has given Hereford momentum as they now lead by 23. One positive stroke too many sees Russell caught that third slip. The extra bounce gets too big on him, like we've seen many a time from batsmen facing Stuart Broad. An excellent one-headed catch and a timely wicket as Hereford were beginning to wrestle control of this match.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointment.
Libertine has his tail up now, but his appeal is turned down to no one's surprise. Another LBW shout and another rejection. However, this one looked much closer. Full and straight and third time lucky. No. The umpire once again turns down the appeal, and it shows to be a good decision. Hereford are 9 down by the time we are brought back on. A full in-swinging delivery is too good for this final pair, and we have our third wicket. We finish as pick of the bowlers with 3 for 32 as Hereford are bowled out for 240. Solihull chase down 145 and win by 5 wickets, with Libertine not required to bat.
Too easy to score runs and chase down that total with time to spare.
Another victory gives us invaluable experience, and we remain unbeaten in our career so far. Solihull's 100% toss record comes to an end as Hereford win and opt to bat. They will have their eye on ending Libertine's 100% win record also.
Seems a strange decision. I really feel the conditions are going to be tricky to bat in at start.
We are brought on to bowl the 8th over with Hereford at 51 for 3. The field indicates keeping the ball outside of stump with little protection on the boundary of the leg side.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover.
Libertine's fourth ball is too straight, but he gets away with it as the batter can only pull that to mid-wicket.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
A better line and a play and a miss, followed by
Misses
a short
everything.
ball that is top-edged over the keeper and away for 4.
Top edge and just over the keeper. Might have been a little bit late reacting, but the ball runs away to the rope.
The batsmen rotate the strike nicely with a couple of singles, and that's followed by a flick away for 4.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
You just can't give them that much width.
We are now into our 3rd over and make the breakthrough, having got all caught behind.
They've done it again. They're taking everything out of the top shelf this match. Oh, that's just outrageous.
The rest of the Hereford innings is played out and they make a respectable 159, setting Solihull 160 to win. Despite the fact we are needed to go out to the middle, we do not end up facing a ball, as we once again watch Yates win the game from the other end.
That's the end of our broadcast for now.
Between games, we catch a net session, beginning on working on our forward defensive against a bowling machine. As the session progresses, we practice a few more aggressive shots. The session culminates with some range hitting, where we practice hitting straight down the ground. Our next game is a 50-over tie away at, Hereford, in which they win the toss and they opt to bowl. We enter the crease with 7.5 overs left at 224 for 6.
They've worked really
Once
hard
again,
in
with
recent
Yates
weeks.
at
They
the
should have
crease
the
and we are
confidence
off
to
the
build
mark
an
with
innings
our
and get a
first
big
ball.
score on the board.
Just like in the last episode, our main job will be to give Yates as much of the strike as possible, so we need to look for singles to get up the other end.
End of a really good over. Gets a wicket and really slowing down the scoring pace. Smacks that away through the gap.
We look confident knocking the ball about and are able to rotate the strike nicely.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
However, with under 3 overs left, we also need to up the ante as we strike the ball over the top and down the ground. Practice makes perfect, and it's great to see the straight drive we practiced in the nets pay dividends out on the
There's
field.
the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Lee coming back on here.
Into the
They've been
final
bowling
over of the
really well
innings,
so
and with
far.
Yates' departure, we are now the senior partner. But unfortunately, we are not successful in putting our foot down and are out caught behind.
Takes a very good catch. Out. Nicely done by the
Solihull
keeper.
closed their innings on
Out. What a
285,
screamer.
and we next see action in the 20th over of the game. Hereford
Right
are
arm
79
pace
for
bowlers
4
coming
and
into the attack
behind
from
the
the south
required
end.
run rate.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Creswick gets onto the front foot and crashes us through the covers for 4.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
The final ball of our 3rd over sees us fail to attempt a caught and bowl chance. Maybe we need to work on our reflexes in the gym between
It's
games.
unplayable.
The 50-over tie finishes as Hereford are comprehensively beaten by 150 runs, after being bowled out for 135. The winning streak continues, at least for now. Thank you for watching episode 2 of Project Libertine. Any feedback, thoughts or comments, please do leave down below. Please like and subscribe so as not to miss any future episodes and Project Libertine related shorts. But for episode 2, the umpire has called over and out.